Hello, Raider family. Today we are going to be going over our 8th grade language and literature overview for the year. So we'll be going over our curriculum, IB information, grading policy, how you can contact us, and any questions that you have, who to direct those to. So for 8th grade, we have 4 modules that we do go through. The first one is Folklore in Latin America. The second one is Food Choices. The third, Voices of the Holocaust. And the fourth, Lessons from Japanese American Internment. So for Module 1, we read The Summer of the Mariposas, and we focus on why do we see evidence of myths and traditional stories in modern narratives. How and why can we modernize myths and traditional stories to be meaningful to today's audiences? And in this module, students develop their ability to analyze narratives and create their own stories, and to analyze informational essays and create their own as they learn about Latin American folklore. For Module 2, we read The Omnivore's Dilemma. And here we answer the questions, where does our food come from? How do we analyze arguments about how food should be grown and processed? What factors influence our access to healthy foods? How do we research this? What factors should we prioritize when making choices about food? In this module, students develop their ability to research, weigh different aspects of complex dilemmas, and formulate opinions supported by evidence and reasoning as they explore the topic food choices. For Module 3, we read Maus, a Survivor's Tale. What was the Holocaust and how did it occur? Why did we remember it? How did victims and survivors respond, and how can we honor their voices? How did upstanders respond, and what can we learn from their voices? In this module, students learn about a terrible time period in history and remember the voices of victims, survivors, and upstanders. And our last module is we read Farewell to Manzanar. In Module 4, students learn about the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II. They study the experiences of survivors of internment, focusing most centrally on the experiences conveyed in the anchor text. This memoir, told through the eyes of Jeanne Houston, chronicles the experiences of her and her family at the Japanese American internment camp Manzanar. So our 4 modules align with our 4 quarters, and we do complete 1 module each quarter, making each one about 8 to 10 weeks long. So overall IB, it aims to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. For language and literature in particular, the crucial role language plays in communication, reflecting experience, and shaping the world, and the roles of individuals themselves as producers of language. We look at the various ways in which language choices, text types, literary forms, and contextual elements all affect meaning. And finally, we look at a close analysis of various text types and literary forms, allowing students to consider their own interpretations as well as the critical perspectives of others, to explore how such positions are shaped by cultural belief systems, and to negotiate meanings of text. So our overall CMS grading policy. So CMS has a grading policy that is the same for all grade levels and across the district. Our prepare is 20%. These are smaller assignments that can be graded for either completion or accuracy, homework, warm-ups, exit tickets, or small checks for understandings. We have our rehearse, which is 30%. These are assignments that provide students with feedback on progress towards mastery of standards. Quizzes, mini assessments, mini projects, classwork, things of that nature. And then finally, our biggest chunk is our perform. This is 50% of your student's total grade. These are culminating assessments that measure mastery of one or multiple standards. And this can be a regular type of formalized test, which may be multiple choice or open-ended. This may be a project with a rubric, or this may be an essay. Please keep in mind that for all perform grades, students do get the opportunity to retest after they complete a reteaching assignment in which their teacher gives them something to help support with mastery of the standards that they did miss. After the reteaching assignment is complete, then students can then retest, and for that they can receive up to an 80 overall. Even if they get higher than that, if it is a retest, students can receive up to an 80 on that, and that is CMS's policy. So late assignments are accepted until 1 week or 5 days after the perform date. And so basically, after the students take a test on something, they have 5 days after that, whether that's a test, an essay, a project. They have 5 days after that in order to complete any assignments that they have. After that, the assignments are not accepted. Please keep in mind that this is CMS's policy. 5 days after the perform, late work is not accepted and your student will not get credit. So ways to support your student. Sign up to be an observer on your student's Canvas page. This way you can see what they're learning, if they're missing anything. And do not forget to check your students' PowerSchool grades weekly. Teachers do have 10 days to enter grades, so there might be a slight delay at time, but overall you can follow up on assignments this way. And students, if you don't know how to log in, students do know how to log in and show you their grades. If you have issues or would like to request a parent-teacher conference, please send an email to your grade level counselor. And if you have a content-specific question, please contact your student's teacher. Ms. Harris, Ms. Anson, or Ms. Leek are our 8th grade ELA teachers. And if you have a different type of question, please direct it to the person that can best help you. Thank you so much for your time and for listening. Once again, please direct any questions to your student's teacher or to the person that can best help you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.